I need you. Hi.
Hi.
You want to tell me where you are?
In Wiesbaden at the street fair. See the pretty pictures over here? It's a really nice. Got all the balloons and the pretty houses.
Could be Ventura.
Could be. Trees are gorgeous.
We'll have to take a picture of the hotel. What's the name of the hotel?
Something like Nasserhof.
Nasserhof?
Something like that.
Which one?
The guy peeing? Right there. And there's math teacher.
Which one's the math teacher?
The one with the numbers on the board over there. Did you get the sign?
Yeah.
This is a high-tech schmuck place.
Aren't these neat?
Yeah, they're different. They're all from eggs.
They're made out of eggs?
Yeah. They're sculptures from eggs.
Oh.
Those are eggs.
And these trolls or witches? Finger puppets. They're finger puppets. Finger puppets. The hands on this one right here.
Was für ein Bild stellst du denn da drauf? Die Rolleier, die Marionetten,
Marionette.
die Spaten. Ja.
Otherwise what? Otherwise what?
My shoulders, this is incredibly heavy. But it's all the stuff I'm carrying.
Ich hab schon geguckt.
I'm here in front of you. Es kommt aber von da.
Strategie-Meeting und ein Area-Meeting, ein Committee.
Please. Good night.
Those are actually very nice, but nothing that I want to.
Watch this little dog here.
take any pictures. If you want a picture of you somewhere, let me know.
From the hotel.
Well, maybe along there.
You want a picture?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Tell me to take a picture of you.
No, no, I'm talking.
Really pretty. They have a, I think this is in front of the casino on the other side here. Do they have any ducks that they're eating?
Ducks? Yes, there are ducks. That looks like one of Natasha's relatives.
It's a bear.
We just
What do you want to tell me?
the singing.
The schnapps, please.
Little local color. Go that way. Turn that way.
You know what I wanted to look at?
What?
Over here?
The figures, the
The
architecture.
cow house, yes. That's the casino. So what did you say you'd like to do now? Take a shower? That's what you're doing.
Very, very nice. You're right.
Oh, you mean inside shower?
Inside shower, rather than check out. You think that's a casino?
I think so.
Well, it has a sign on it.
What does it say?
Can't read it. Too far away.
You want the skinny or the fat?
Skinny.
I want skinny.
Yeah, it's easier for people to
Look, Daddy. Look, it is.
That's the casino.
Eigentlich nicht, ne?
That's the casino. To your right.
They had a seascape. So this got about 4 seconds.
Where are we now?
We are, I don't remember what it's called,
Rudolstein.
Rudolstein. Okay, we're going to see the statue of Germania, Mother Germany.
Okay.
You may have to wait a sec. Hold on.
Oh, that's all right.
You've only got about 8 people left, and then you're fine. Got it now?
We're above Rudolstein.
Here's where we are. It tells you right there.
Riesling route. We had Riesling last night.
We
On the Rhine.
passed, and we passed potatoes, vineyards, lots of Rhine River.
Corn for the...
Corn that they only feed to animals, not to humans. And that's it, I think. I don't know how quite to photograph her.
She's too big.
She's a big mama.
A big mother of
Careful
Germany.
if it's going to dip here. You're going to go fallen here.
Get fallen.
No, that is the word, truly.
Is it really?
Yeah, yeah. It's the past participle of to fall.
Is that a spectacular view?
I can do it.
Yeah.
That's where all the figures are. Come here.
You hear the bells?
Uh-huh. It's really hard to get there. You know what? I think I'm going to do it from down below. No, when I go to look at it, I'm not sure about some of these. Oh, are you photographing right now?
Yeah.
Oh, as I am vacillating about which pictures to delete.
That's Kaiser Wilhelm, and that's Germania.
She's Mother Germany. Sort of like Father Time.
Yeah.
Do you see all the greenery?
She has a sword in one hand, and what's in the other thing? In her
Olive branch.
olive branch?
The crown of the...
Crown?
Guess you couldn't decide whether they want war or peace.
Right. River Rhine.
My wife's father walked through the ladder to, not to the ladder, but after he walked all the way to Berlin, right?
Janice? Janice?
How long ago? Documentary on what's a movie? What is
This here in this for 2 years now, and
Called it
well,
knowledge.
I'm hopefully able to answer all your questions if you have some. Okay, so if you have questions, please ask them loud so everybody can hear them, because normally I make the experience nobody's asking, and then when I go around putting in, it's sorry. Okay, so everyone gets to know the questions. Okay, we are in the Rheingau area. You can see the Rheingau area on the map. The blue is the River Rhine, and the green is the vineyards. Okay, this is all together approximately, now it's acres again. It's 7,500, 8,000 acres of vineyards here in this area. Our winery is about 100 acres big, maximum. Okay, so we have vineyards, and sometimes we also have contracts with the other wine growers.
Sorry.
How'd you like your wine tasting?
The wines were excellent. I didn't know you could get a PhD in winemaking at UC Davis, as well as many places in Europe.
So they have this magic bike rally. That's where we saw the picture. Yeah.
Wait, the other wonderful thing we learned,
What?
geraniums on your patio keep bugs away. You don't grow geraniums. That was a good tidbit.
So now we're in the town of Rudesheim. And do you know the name of the group that the guy who is studying enology is part of? The Whiners.
Like, I don't want to have any wine. I don't want to. Well, he talked about the difference between V and W. They sort of switch the two.
There's vine and wine. Wine is the vine.
Okay, fine. Time to go.
Rudesheim. Rudesheim. And we stop for wine corks. The Lorelei. Rudesheim.
State College.
Okay, Gil, you want to take a picture?
Yeah.
There's a beacon
Okay.
here, so ready, go.
We're getting on the boat. Are you going to see the Lorelei? Wave to the Lorelei. Thank you.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Thank you, Ro.
That's my rule.
Marty, do you want Diet Pepsi?
That's where we were earlier. The vineyards below are the vineyards where we had the wine tasting. And the George Brewer winery.
Now, one of the very few castles on the Rhine that invite you for an overnight stay.
You want to tell me what that is, Janet?
A
Just
castle,
a
I forgot
historical
its
note
name.
regarding the French invasions along the Rhine. Between the years of 1688 and
castle on the Rhine.
1697,
I don't know
there
how
was
to
a
turn off my
succession of the
flash.
Palatinate, which is an area, this area that war dragged on between France and the Palatinate, and
Protect the
the French King Louis XIV had made claims toward the Palatinate after Karl, the Palatine heir to the throne, died young and unexpectedly. Then Louis XIV justified his claims through the marriage of his brother, who was the Duke of Orleans. He married Liselata of the Palatinate, who was the sister of Karl. And the Palatinate refused to become part of France, and Louis decided to resolve that problem. He marched into the Palatinate, destroyed and burned
What's the
I can't
no
remember its
roads up
name.
there.
No
Yeah,
roads.
there's a little road. Very small one.
I got as close as I
Not big
could.
enough for a
but
coach though.
Do you want to tell me the name?
I can't. It's the most beautiful of the castles.
right.
That's what it's
Oh,
called.
the most beautiful.
Like
What's the name of the castle?
That's Bergsunik.
Berchunik.
Sunik, S-O-L-N-E-C-K.
Good, now you got it.
I think
Thank
that's
you.
the one they show in the brochures. When they show the run
I
on
thought
the
it's-
Rhine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when they
but
show
you're
trips
right.
on the Rhine, you know, tours in there.
You're right.
That looks like the one that they always show, with the Rhine in the foreground.
See these barges? You want to look
I
at
have to
me?
decide which one to keep.
Want me to take a picture? Are you taking a picture? Von Sunik Castle. On the River Rhine. I wonder what this must have looked like during the war. Right. Right. Yeah, exactly.
in order to protect his toll collecting interest in the Middlesbrough family of Bavaria, which are ancestors of the richest to be gleaned along the river, and they managed to gain for themselves the office of Pfalzgraf on the Rhine. And with Stalag Castle, which we'll see later on our trip as their base, they cast their eyes to even greater fortunes, because if so much money could be collected in tolls at one point along the river, then how much better if they collected tolls at several points. So with this in mind, they sought the rights to rebuild the destroyer robber castles of both Synagogue and Reichenstein, and unfortunately for the Wittelsbachs, the mine electric had done his math some time ago, and having certain inspection that had offers the status of head office for the mines and the electors of former eager to collect their fair share, and it didn't take long for their interest to collide, so in 1219, Archbishop Engelbert informed commission the first report to be built, mentioning his Spanish outcomes, so even if he was very elected to become an enemy, supposed to go to the Wittelsbach area of Bavaria under the possession. Many at the time adjourned, ending years and years of conflict. And in 1214, the Emperor Friedrich II gave the title of Count Palatinate and the accompanying Stalag Castle to the Wittelsbach family of Bavaria. In time, the Wittelsbach family would also acquire the Grafensteiner Gau and the Fürstenberg, which consolidated considerable power and wealth along the Rhine. Now, if you were a youngster, you could go up here. This is now a youth hostel.
Good, it's on.
It's owned by the National Castle Commission. Unfortunately, the photography of it's not great because it's surrounded by scaffolding, but it's over here on the right-hand side of the starboard side of the boat.
Side of the Rhine and on the left-hand side of the Rhine.
It's
there are
castles
one after another.
and vineyards. I think that's it.
Then it became a home for disabled soldiers until 1803, when it was sold for scrap in 1806, rebuilt 1833, and now used as a hotel. And in front of the town, you can see the Church of Our Lady.
Frames it. Schomburg
Isn't that
Castle.
lovely? I like the little skinny corner building with a TV antenna on the top of it up there.
Yeah, that's good.
Something about a castle with a TV antenna.
Right.
It just doesn't.
It is funny. All the modern.
It's a beautiful red church, the Church of Our Lady.
That is pretty. Here, take this one, Genesis. Here.
It's more than likely a Lutheran church.
It'll be cold.
You see Schomburg, Janice?
I took the there. Come on.
It's not Schomburg Hall at UCLA.
I gotta get. That's it. I'll go this
Schomburg
way.
Castle. No spires.
This is interesting. This is interesting. That's interesting.
What?
That's interesting. Whatever that is in front of you. A combination of churches and buildings and castles.
And there's a boat coming from Koblenz, which is at the end of the route
This
here.
guy looks like a castle on a chess set.
Yeah.
And you see more of the towers from the old city. Tall, very tall.
I got that,
So which is more exciting, Gil? The Rhine or the Danube? It's sort of like raise or sleep. There's no song on the Rhine. Whoops, getting a little...
Walk along.
Our cruise.
You let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, here, you can do it on mine. I'll hold it up.
Okay.
See that?
Yeah.
This is a map of the Rhine, along with all the castles we're seeing. The Lorelei, right here, spelled strangely, is the one I want to see now. But you can see there's multiple castles on both sides. They used to be forts, but were
That's where we
converted to
have
castles, and a lot of them are now youth hostels.
Is that like Hostile?
Both.
They're hostel and they're hostels.
They're hostel. And here's where our cruise ends. Cruise end. That's the end.
And that's a bopper.
That's at Bopper.
Bopper.
That's where the Big Bopper comes from.
The Big Bopper died on not
The
on
Big
a
Bopper
cruise.
got together with the large German that we saw, Our Lady of the Hill.
Our Lady of the Hill, the Germania.
Yes, right. But this is the Valley of the Lorelei, not to be confused with the Valley
Some
of
of
the
you may
Kings.
have
That's
heard
in
of this
Egypt.
Lorelei.
Oh, here we go.
The song The Lorelei, you're gonna, the air is cool, night is sinking, and quietly is flowing the Rhine. The tops of the mountains are blinking in purple red sunsetting shine. There's, sitting high up in the light, a maiden so beautiful fair.
This is the
Her
Lorelei
jewels are glistening bright. She combs her gold, shimmering hair. Her comb is of most precious gold. She's combing and singing so sweet, bewitching young fishers and old. Their hearts start to quiver and beat. There's a man in his boat on the river.
Heinrich
He cannot
Heine.
Music is
listen and
coming in a
stare.
moment by
The
Heinrich
longing is
Heine.
making him shiver.
He was
Look
Jewish.
out.
Did you know
Was
that?
he
The rock's
Yeah.
ledge. Oh, beware! I fear there's a crash. The boat is sinking.
He
The
went
whale
into-
will be
he went into
swallowed
government.
alive. And that with
And he
melodious
was
singing,
pushed out
the
because he was
Lorelei will
Jewish.
have done. So, the story is about, obviously,
Can you hear it?
men being lured to their death by a beautiful woman, and we'll talk a little bit more about it, but now we're going to play the music, the Lorelei.
Song of the Lorelei. Yes, it did. And we're going to be approaching the Lorelei now. Can you hear the Lorelei song?
Just playing.
No, they're playing it now.
Oh, you can hear it here?
And we just went by the Goethe boat.
I
See
saw that.
see the
Did you
Goethe?
get that?
Yes, I did.
Is it going to be on our left or on our right here?
On our right-hand side.
That way?
Yes.
I'm going to go here so I can hear.
See, it says Lorelei House. You see?
You might wonder what it really is. Well, it's a rock which rises very, very steeply above the Rhine. It's 400
They're
feet
pointing to the
high.
Lorelei.
And the river is only 275 feet wide here. And because of it, it's filled with cliffs and whirlpools. And in the early years of Rhine cruising, this led to many accidents along the river. And of course, that spurred many legends. And one of them was a story about a water nymph by the name of Lorelei who lived on the banks of the Rhine. Supposedly a creature of ravishing beauty with a figure like a goddess, and her eyes were dark and seductive and a golden hair
It
and
is.
abundant curls over her
We haven't
shoulders.
reached her yet.
Oh, you think there is a statue?
So she was very proud of her golden hair and combed it constantly with a golden comb. And one day a young sailor came very close to the rock where Lorelei loved to sit, and he had the good fortune to see her, but when he saw her, his eyes just about popped out of their sockets, and on top of
Yes, we can be. You'll have to leave it to
Mark
you. Gil,
Twain, yes.
take our
See the German flag over to the right? You'll see the bronze statue just
wait for
below
him.
it. Several
Sorry,
people over
he's
there
waiting
taking a
for you.
picture of it.
I have no idea. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, we can It's really hard. I thought, I had no idea it would be like that.
Day home
You
for the
had,
staff
your
of the
parents
Federal
had
Ministry
friends
of Finance.
named the Ellen
And
book.
just a short distance from here, also on the right-hand side, is Bird Mouse, or Castle House, just above the town
It's
of
got all
Belmont.
those with the castle.
And the
That's nice.
Oh, very nice.
Hudson Elm
It
Bourbon.
is.
Swansbury referred to it as the mouse that would eventually be devoured by the cats. And architecturally, the mouse is one of the finest fortifications along the Rhine. This is on the right-hand side coming up and was carefully restored between 1900 and 1906. Now owned by a German
Yeah, look at that.
industrialist.
Isn't that it?
Nice.
Yep.
But on the left-hand side, we have coming up Berg Rheinfels. It's above the town of Saint-Goar. In the county of Hudson Elm Bourbon and the most fortified one on the Today was a picture associated with properties and help ships through the
What'd you say is the name of this one?
I don't know.
Oh, Berg. There's another castle.
Did
Did you get the weeping willows with it?
One of the reasons is they widened the channel. The castle itself is now around as you can open to see. But at one time it was one of the strongest fortresses along the line. It's located
You want to weep for me for the willows?
345 feet above the line
Willow,
and was
weep
both
for
like
me.
deeper from Hudson. Bad in German means spa. Spa town. So whenever you see the name Bad, you know you're in an area that has spas.
On Solstice. Spas. Like Baden-Baden. Yeah.
Coming up on the right-hand side, you'll see Kamp Bornhofen. It's a small town consisting of two parts. You have the Franciscan Monastery, which
the
dates back to
Hostel Brothers.
1680,
Yeah.
and the picturesque half-timbered houses of the late Gothic church, which used to be a part of the convent of Franciscan nuns, the same one.
Looks like in a state of disrepair, doesn't it?
Refuge.
Especially the one on the right.
We'll be departing fairly soon. If you did purchase any alcohol while here on board, please be assured that you take care of that before we depart.
What's today? Monday.
Today is Monday. We're in Heidelberg at the university, castle, and all those places. The clock works. It is indeed a little past 10 on Monday the 14th? No, 11th. Yeah, Monday the 14th.
Of June.
It is
2000.
perfect weather,
Yeah.
and you have a car that's going to come behind you, so you need to look out.
Haus Heidelberg. Wow.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot. You're the one.
That is, oh, that's probably where we're taking our group picture.
That is where it is.
Yeah, we'll be over here later for the group picture.
That is where we're going to take it, right?
Oh. These are even steeper than the hills at Berkeley to walk around, I'll tell you.
Wow. Looks like is it the library or what?
I don't know, she'll tell us when we get there.
Okay.
Let's take a walk down there. You want me to hold you the thing?
Actually, I don't have to go.
Oh, okay. Let's walk up there.
Who in the room? I couldn't pass that on the floor.
Now, is this probably takes our pink card.
Maybe.
Should we take a picture of us, like right here with that in the background? Before the whole group comes? Okay.
Sure.
And the sun is there. Ready?
Yeah, where are we going? The
We're
wine
heading
cellar?
down to the wine cellar, and we're going to do ein, zwei, drei, zippen.
Zippin.
Zippen.
Does that have anything to do with your pants or?
No,
Okay.
as with the lips and sip.
Okay.
And you better watch this cobblestone as you're shooting because it's highly uneven. Wait, the big one is...
That's more interesting because it has
take a
like a
picture of it. It's too big.
I think it's going to come out too well.
Now that's a lot of beer.
You know, if I go up to the whole show, you can go to the top and take a picture for you.
1400 to 1400 and now let's enter this. That means we are outside there.
We're going to lose them.
You see the Hebrew?
I can't get it.
Quote from the Bible. Renaissance
Palace
path.
built from
To the left.
1556 to 1559. What Heinrich, the owner of the palace, he was born in 1502. So I told you, French soldiers destroyed Heidelberg Castle. French soldiers destroyed Heidelberg Castle. But and he came here to Heidelberg to make some drawings, some sketches of Heidelberg. He was but he was painted in the British Academy, he was historic arts. He came here to the castle because the castle became in the romantic kind of in the year 1826. But this palace he got a roof from all the times. After the destruction by the French soldiers, there was a makeshift roof on top of this palace after a few weeks. After the big fire in the year 1764, there was a new roof after a few months. And from 1890 to 1900, in these 10 doors,
The original Renaissance. Very same style. And this is 1800, 1900. Same style, but only in wood. This is the chapel. Heidelberg Cathedral. Down the benches. The lectures used to stand right where I am.
You see the year? 1312. This is pretty old.
sorry, that moment I can't remember it, but I know that I know it.
Organ? Janice, you want to
Yeah.
point out the river Neckar?
I believe it's the body of water in front of us.
Isn't that gorgeous view?
This is a fabulous.
Ah oui, il faut faire un beau panoramique là.
Go right in here, hon. You get a good video. Right in here. You get all the way across to the people eating.
I like that bridge. Looks like the one in southern France. Pont-Neuf.
If you could be ready, somebody could. You want us or no?
Now,
Okay, we're in Heidelberg and we saw the synagogue on the map. This is where the synagogue used to be. It says on this site stood the synagogue that was destroyed basically November 10th, 1938. It was called the Heidelberg Synagogue. It's written in Hebrew. You can see the date at the bottom. If you turn around, I think all of these little boxy things are to memorialize people who died, because we have them in Oklahoma City. They have
it's
little
called
benches.
Synagogue and Platz, so that means that this is it's not an actual synagogue. Oh, there's a thing at the beginning there. You see it? The white?
Keep going.
Yes? Site of the Heidelberg Synagogue, 1714, 1938. Let's move your glasses there. There's a menorah and the chronology. And then, that's what it looked like on the inside.
The stormtroopers set fire in November of '38,
That was
and the
Kristallnacht.
Jewish community was ordered to pay for the demolition. What do you think of that?
You call that chutzpah?
More Jews from the...
Oops. I may not have gotten that. Let me do it again. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Are we in Baden-Baden? I guess. We are. Half timber.
Let's go for it.
It's
They're going to be
David.
waiting for us.
David.
Can you tell?
Sure.
A snapshot of us, of the two of us. Gil, could he do that right now, huh?
Janice, let me see your facial you're going to have.
You know what? I was giving her the wrong day's information.
Let me take a look at your booties here. You have
The
to...
last booties we were in the Hermitage between their floors. So they have
It's like an operating room in here.
That keeps the floor clean.
And they have a fitness center. They and they have one treadmill.
They do. There's one treadmill.
One.
We saw that there's a fitness center there. Oh, okay. So, okay, so there was lunch under it. Where'd I find? What would you like me to do?
Just tell me where we are.
Oh, it's a video. It's gonna fly in my mouth.
I got a B.
We're at the Bühler Schloss Hotel. It's an awesome, awesome spa. Mucho expensive. I'm glad we're not officially paying the bill. It is magnificent.
What does that Bühler Hü mean?
Would you buy the home of Bueller? Ferris used to live here, actually.
Ferris
to enjoy
Bueller.
that parade. Adenauer stayed here. There's a big tribute to Konrad Adenauer. This place is really incredible. It's considered the best spa in all of Germany. And I think I believe that.
And we're very close to Baden-Baden.
Right, we learned Baden-Baden. The reason it's twice, sort of like New York, New York. It's the city of Baden in the state of Baden.
And what does Zufahrt mean? Watch your
Road.
language now.
It's a road, I think.
Okay. And we learned that Fahrt means
The what?
exit.
It's
Ausfahrt.
travel. That's to
Ausfahrt.
travel out.
Oh, to travel out. So Fahrt means travel.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we ready for my picture?
We met some people, and their last name is Rhine, and she talks about her husband as a Rheinfahrt. This is the courtyard.
The date up here is 1958.
It's not that old, huh?
And the initials MG for Max, what's his name? Max Grunwald? Those are his initials. This was all set up as an arthritis rehab place, I think. My gosh, we have a turret.
Quite a joint,
Tower.
huh?
Yeah, it's quite a joint, is right. Look at that.
Wonder
Haven't
who,
seen one of those since France.
wonder who stays in the turret.
The tourists.
The turrets.
That's France. She's there, off yonder.
And she said you can see a little ribbon,
That's which river?
which is
The Rhine, I think.
The Rhine.
You can actually come up closer and
So you think that that's France off in the distance, huh?
Did you get the top of the turret? You can if you move forward about 3 steps.
She is as far as raising her kids, but they are the exception.
Yeah, that's why we've seen it quite a bit in the States, and it is a bit depressing to see it.
Want to look up?
Hi, I was going to ask you if you'd like to sit down there and be in my picture.
Where are we now?
We're in the middle of the Black Forest.
Schwarzwald.
Yes,
Watch your
that's the
language.
Black Forest. You know what's interesting? It looks like the scenes you see on all the Christmas cards covered with snow. Well, thank you. I love that. We have to decide where. This is our big deal.
You want to get the sun, you want to get the sun in your back.
Yeah,
Get your back.
But do we want
Or in
that
my
brook?
back.
Do we want the brook? That's really nice.
I think that's the nicest.
You think
deal,
that's the
yeah.
nicest card?
Right there.
Whichever one you want. Do you have a camera too?
Yeah, but I'm not. I use a disposable one, and I've used up a lot of my film. So.
We're out the Schwarzwald
Here, we could do it right here.
at the old mill.
She's waiting to pick up.
Janice? So we're going to have dinner by the old mill stream. You like his picture on the wall over there?
And Alfred's going to explain what it means.
Wissen Sie, vor 200 Jahren, da gab es noch kein elektrisches Licht bei uns, kein Radio, kein Fernsehen.
So 200 years ago, there was no electrical light, no electricity at all. No TV, no... Actually, this called Seebach, these two rented the bill of them, so it's like a constant payment.
So die Willi und Bode, gell?
Lina the
Yodelers. Das war meine frühere Braut.
Are you going to go up?
By Turner. I felt like Lucy and Apple stomping grapes.
Well, I couldn't get your...
So ein Tag, auf den man sich so freut. Und wer weiß,
you're going to upchuck your zinger.
You're going, Gil. Yes, it is.
This is my Black Forest cake.
If you couldn't hear, Gil is eating Black Forest cake of a black
so lieb uns hatte, das sah man gleich daraus.
I'll drink this.
Okay, go ahead. Drink it now.
Soll
Here we go. Oh, she's saying slowly.
Wie Eis rolling.
Don't get too drunk on that. Don't get too drunk on
Say auf Wiedersehen.
Wenn ich komm, wenn ich komm, wenn ich wieder komm, wieder komm, my trust, my dear.
What's the name of this?
It's awfully cute.
Yeah.